Hey guys, it's Princess and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to Daveallen on Adam and Eve. Now I'm assuming this video is going to be about him making fun of religion or Christianity, which is actually interesting because I don't think I've come across a comedian who makes fun of atheists or who's made fun of atheism, which is interesting. But let's just get into the video.
There are certain things that, when I read the Bible, and I do read the Bible, that I find difficult to understand. I mean, if God has been there forever, what was he doing before he got to us? I mean, what was he out there doing? Was he sitting there going, bored today, what'll I do? I mean, suddenly from nowhere, he suddenly decided to create a world. I'll make a world, that's what. Make a world, yes, that's what I'll do. Rivers, seas, boom, mountains, boom, everything is there. I want a garden. I'd like a nice garden. Quack! Garden me.
Quack.
Hate gardening. Need a garden. Gardener, spit and dust. Adam. Hey! And Adam, never once says, where in the name of God did I come from? I mean, he's 40 years of age. He has no child, he has no recall. He doesn't say, how did I get here? But he's quite happy. He just kind of trundles around the garden, working away. And God is looking at him, and he sees that Adam is happy. I didn't put him there to be happy. I'll put a stop to that. And God, during the night, sneaks down like a thief and steals, doesn't ask, doesn't request, steals it. His rib. And from his rib, he makes woman. And Adam wakes up in the morning, he's a real thickie. He's lying there, and there's somebody else, he doesn't say, where did you come from? How the hell did you get here? Where did you get those lumps? Just goes out and goes gardening. And God comes down and has a conversation with Eve and tells her that she can eat of any fruit in the tree in the whole garden with the exception of one fruit tree. He's talking to a woman. He actually tells her not to eat of the fruit. And then when she said, which tree can't I eat? He said, that one over there. He points it out to her. And when he goes and hides, and she sneaks up to the tree, and a snake comes down and has a conversation. A snake. Now, if I see a snake, I'll back off. One starts talking, I'll crap myself. And the snake actually convinces her to eat the apple. And she eats the apple. And when she eats the apple, she learns shame. That's what happens when you eat apples. Now, she's not ashamed that she's disobeyed God or that she's eaten the apple. She's ashamed of one part of her body. That's all. She becomes ashamed of that area of the body. Now, why that area? Why not her elbow? Her nose. Do you actually realize that if Eve had been ashamed of her nose, every woman in the world now would be ashamed of your noses? You'd all be sitting here tonight with little nose knickers on. Men would be in nightclubs watching totally naked ladies with G-strings on their nose. Take them off. Oh, I saw a nose. This is the book that you'll go into court and place your hand upon. And swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
You know what? That bit was actually quite funny. It was a lot better than I expected it to be. You know what? Daveallen, he has a very good delivery. I mean, the way he was delivering his jokes, the way he was, like, his body language is almost as if he's like talking to you and he's just having a conversation, which I enjoyed. I think comedy like this doesn't really affect me or my faith. I know there's going to be people who are like, oh my god, she's offended. I'm not offended, because I don't think I would be a good example if I just got easily offended by people making jokes. I mean, one thing I do find very interesting is how comedians make fun of religion and Christianity, which, I mean, fair enough, you can make fun of whatever you want to make fun of, but I feel like for a lot of comedians, Christianity is probably an easy target, and the Bible is an easy target to make fun of. I feel like if it was maybe directed towards Islam or another religion, a lot of people would be way more outraged. But I mean, I think when it comes to Christianity, everyone's like, oh, it's just funny, it's just a joke, it's just Adam and Eve, you know, which I find very, very interesting. And like I said earlier, I don't think I've seen a comedian, or I don't think I've watched a bit of comedians making fun of atheists and what atheists believe. When I watch atheists talk about religion or God, it actually brings me closer to God. Like, I feel closer to God after watching those type of videos, because even though I know those people don't believe in God, which, you know, I'm not going to judge you, believe what you want to believe, I'm not going to try and enforce my religion onto someone, just like how I wouldn't want someone to enforce their non-belief in God onto me. But when I do watch, you know, atheists talk about God and make fun of God, it makes me feel closer to God. Don't know how, don't know why, it just does, because I can appreciate, you know, the comedy, I can appreciate the exaggerations and stuff, I can appreciate the comedic aspects, but it doesn't change my faith, if that makes sense. I just want to share what I can, and I know that God loves everyone, I love everyone, and I know everyone has their own individual journey, and, you know, it's not my place to tell you what to believe or who to believe, but I know myself, I know my God, and that's the most important thing. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.